He wouldn't, would he?
I think he would, Cole. I think he would.
His body is set for one fall. Approaching the ring first from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 392 pounds. He is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Well, Mark Henry said on ECW this past Tuesday he believes Big Show will beat Kane for the ECW title at Night of Champions. And Mark Henry wants the next title opportunity from Kane. He talked more about that a bit earlier today.
The Big Show thinks because he's the world's largest athlete that he doesn't need love. Well, I beg to differ. This is what the Big Show currently looks like. This is what the Big Show look like if he crosses the world's strongest man.
Oh, Mick, I hope Mark Henry knows what he's doing. As Big Show said Tuesday night on ECW, I know what you're doing, Mark Henry. You're campaigning for a butt whooping.
I think he's trying to get in the Big Show's mind, but hey, as it just made as an artist rendition of the Big Show with two shiners look pretty good. He looks kind of like Yul Brynner in The King and I.
You're in the 1960 reference.
From Yonkers, New York, weighing 265 pounds, Tommy Dreamer.
Well, Tommy Dreamer's got his work cut out for him tonight. Mick, you know, he still can't be 100% after a Big Show broke that Singapore cane over his head at One Night Stand.
Well, what a shellacking Dreamer took at that show. An outstanding matchup. And a cane bouncing off your skull will tend to have long-lasting ramifications.
You know all about that, right?
I've taken a couple off the skull. It stings, it hurts. It may be a few weeks for the cobwebs to truly clear.
But a guy like Tommy Dreamer throughout his career is showing great bounce-back tendencies.
Yeah, the two words that describe Tommy are guts and heart, but guts and heart only go so far when encountering overwhelming force.
Very confident 400-pounder. And there's the fight you were talking about in Tommy Dreamer. Taking it to the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Oh! That's like running into a brick wall.
There's a big difference between this Mark Henry and the Mark Henry who entered WWE 12 years ago. That Mark Henry brute force, but didn't know how to use it in a functional way. This Mark Henry, seasoned, experienced, meaner, knows how to inflict punishment like that.
400 pounds. Driving the breath from the lungs of Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, right into the guts and heart of Tommy Dreamer.
Well, I'll tell you what, I cannot wait, Mick, for this coming Monday night on Raw. Mr. McMahon is going to do it again. He's going to give away $1 million. Mr. McMahon did it this past Monday night on Raw. There were 8 winners. Over 1.5 million people registered. 8 people won, including the first person of the night who won $200,000 at the start of Raw. Now remember, if you've got to re-register, you've got to go back to WWE.com and re-register to have an opportunity to win Mr. McMahon's money this coming Monday night on Raw. So even if you registered last week, you still got to go back to WWE.com to re-register for this week's Raw. Ooh. Mark Henry. Tommy Dreamer going to be seeing stars.
Well, Dreamer's been in some real battles over the years, and may have taken their effect. You can only test Mother Nature and Father Time so long before you finally succumb to that deadly duo.
Mark Henry just taking his time, systematically picking apart Dreamer in what has been a mismatch thus far.
Yeah, but it won't be a mismatch when he finally goes face-to-face with the Big Show.
Oh, and Dreamer. Want to battle back into this matchup. Mark Henry got a bit overzealous, and here comes Tommy Dreamer.
Come on, Tommy.
Heart and soul of ECW for his entire career. Gonna take more than that, knock the big man down. Oh! Look at Mark Henry. Oh, what a slam. Driving Dreamer to the mat just like that. Mark Henry impressive.
The winner of this match, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
And look, Nick, to go back to a point you made earlier on, you just saw that big smile on the face of Mark Henry. What's scary about Mark Henry now compared to 12 years ago is I think he knows how good he is now and how strong he is.
Oh yeah, he knows he can give anybody a run for their money here on SmackDown. You saw Dreamer's a big, strong guy, tough guy, connected with that clothesline, couldn't put Mark Henry down. DDT to no avail, and then Henry just has his way with Tommy Dreamer.
Mark Henry's got his sights set on the ECW